on it. Check up on it. I'ma let you work up on it. Ladies, let them check up on it. Check up on it.
Hey guys, it's welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today I have a quick video for you. Thank you so much for all the love that you've been giving me on my Sissification short that I posted. I obviously posted this look a couple weeks ago. I did the whole listen along, get ready with me, but I did get a comment that said I wish it was more step by step. And I thought, you know what, especially because you guys are enjoying it so much right now, I thought that I would put together these step-by-step instructions showing you what palettes I'm using, what products I'm using, what brushes I'm using. So this is ready for you right now. So if you want to get into today's video, please be sure to just scroll down, hit the subscribe button, join the Nanji gang, and let's get into today's video. So this is what we're starting with. We're using the Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and we're starting with the Supreme in the crease. This is going to be our transition color. Again, if you're not following me on social media, what are you doing? It's @SonetG on all platforms. But yeah, this is a nice peachy color, and you just want to take that and blend it out. Unfortunately, I'm going to preface this by saying this look is not identical. We're going to go in with Unicorn Tribe. You can see this palette has been well used, my girl, because she's that girl. I love her so much. And you're going to lightly blend that out. So here's the thing, why I'm saying this is not going to be identical, because I get really excited when I do makeup recreations, because in that moment I'm trying to be as precise to the picture as possible. In this moment, I'm recreating a recreation. So if it doesn't look exactly the same, you have to just trust the process on your own eye. It's not gonna look exactly the same, but follow the steps to at least get into the blend. Right now, we're just really blending out Unicorn Tribe, slowly and steady, building it up so that we get a nice mix between that purple and that very creamy orange. And then we go in with our next darkest purple. I don't know how to say that, but basically you want to work from lightest to darkest in your purples. So we started with the lightest purple, now we're in our middle purple, and we're building up our crease. And as you can see, that blends so beautifully into the other two colors. Sorry, I'm watching TV. If I keep looking that way, it's because I'm literally like paying attention to the screen. But as you can see, it builds up the purple really nicely. I could have probably blended that out more, but I went in with the darkest purple and blended that out even more. Now, when I was redoing this, part of the reason why this doesn't look exactly the same is because, going with Unicorn Tribe while I explain this, is because when I looked at the picture, I now have another angle of the picture and the look looks totally different. So if it looks a little different, it's because I was blending them both in my mind, and that's the issue. I did use originally the first time a bit of this gray. This is in the Fenty Snap Shadow 2, and this just again helps deepen the crease. If you don't want to use the gray, you don't have to. You will get a beautiful gradient without it, but I think it does still add like a little something. Like that blend is just so nice. Again, could have been blended out more, but we're doing a recreation of the recreation. Sometimes it's hard for me to focus. I'm just like, I just want to see it done. Like I've already done it. It's not as exciting, and I'm not as patient with it, but that was part of what I was trying to explain. Sorry if I'm talking a lot or if I'm all over the place, but I still hope this is helpful. Once it's blended out how you like it, you can go in with your shimmers. I just don't even add like a lid primer, and that day I didn't add a lid primer, so I didn't want to. These Fenty shimmer shadows are very pigmented, and I basically just kind of cut my crease with that violet shade, and then I kind of went in with either of the lightest shades in that palette, just because they're both exactly the same like I showed you. And you just put that on the lid. If you look at the SZA picture, her eyelid is very light, but I didn't have a purple that was that light, so I mixed in this light shimmer and the violet shimmer just to kind of bring out that lightness, give it a bit of dimension. Then I went back into my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and I went in with the dark purple. This is just to bring in more of the purple vibes, because right now the eye is looking very cool, very like, I don't know, ashy. We still want it to be purple, so you want to bring in some of this dark purple. And even if you wanted to, you could have put this all over the lid. That's the beauty of eyeshadows, you make it what you want it to be. But I just put it on the outer corner just to kind of really tie in the purple again, and you know, that's where we want to be. Then I'm taking in this gold shimmer and putting that in my inner corner, and I bring it probably as high as like where my you can see my crease. Like, I bring it up pretty high. I kind of like a really intense inner corner highlight. I think it makes the look, especially when I'm filming, as you can see how I'm bringing it all the way up there. And then I'm going to dust it on the lid a little bit. To me, it completes it a bit more when it's blended up into the corner and into the other shadows. I think it makes it look better. Like, as you can see, that left eye versus that right eye, it just looks a little bit more complete. My only regret with this look is I wish I blended out the edges of my look a little bit more. But again, like I keep saying, I was rushing and I was excited. But then you want to do exactly what you did on the top of your eye on the bottom. You don't have to do it exactly. You don't have to do it super intense, but you want to start with your lightest shade of purple and then your darkest shade of purple, and just kind of to tie your eye look all together. It honestly makes such a difference. If you start with the darkest shadow, it's not going to do what you want it to do. Then you want to do your eyeliner, and it's pretty simple. I just have to sit back and focus on it. And once that's done, you can take your stick or pencil eyeliner and just kind of close off the outer corner of your eye. Again, this is your darkest shade technically, so you want to do this last. Then you want to take Unicorn Tribe in your darkest purple and some micellar water, and you basically can create a liquid liner of sorts. I don't have the best brushes for this, so this is the one part of the look that, again, I'm getting impatient. It's the middle of the night and I just wish it was coming out how it had come out the first time. But we move, we get a little creative. This was still fun and it still came out pretty cute, but I don't have the best brush for this, so it wasn't coming out exactly how I wanted it to, but I just didn't want to make it worse. So it stays on. It really just works like a paint, and you can now go in with your lash glue and some gems. These are from Michaels, and some of the ones are from the original look. I just kept them because I thought I might use them again. And again, I didn't want to do things as intense as the first day, just because you guys get it. You put glue down, you glue the gems down in the pattern that you want. That's going to always be the case. It doesn't matter if I make it look exactly like how it was the first day. And as you can see, we had a lot of fun with it this time. And this is the finished look. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything I did today, anything at all. Leave that in the comments down below. And as always, subscribe to me. You pay my bills, right? Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.